Come one, come all, both neutered and spayed. It's time to join Pastey's Pet Parade. So Vinny sent that in, and I had to include it. So thank you, Vinny, for sending that in. All right, let me get my notes, because let me tell you, there were a lot of pets that got sent in. So we really I got to make sure I do these all correct. First, we're looking at Sharon Whitelock. This is a great picture. This is Sasha, Connie, and Lando. This was when they were kittens, and they loved trying to catch the F1 cars. So as the cars raced by on the screen, they would try and catch the cars. So Lando was named after Lando Norris, who maybe is a car racer. I'm not 100% sure who Lando Norris is. But this is super fantastic. This is great. We love this. We love everything about this, stem to stern, top to bottom. Yeah, they're watching the car race. That's what they do. And then Chris Whitelock also sent in some photos. And so if you're looking at this picture and you're like, well, that's very cute, but what do their little faces look like? Well, don't worry. Chris has got us covered. These are our kittens. They turned 2 in June 2025, but these are younger pictures. There's Connie.
Are they related?
I don't know if they're related. You'll have to ask Chris and Sharon. Chris says, yes, Lando Norris is an F1 driver. So there's Connie.
Aww.
There's Lando. And there's Sasha. Sasha's asleep. Shush. Oh, yes, brother and sister. That's what Chris Whitelock says. So we want to thank Chris Whitelock and Sharon Whitelock for leading off our parade with the trio of Sasha, Connie, and Lando. Next, we head to our sponsor, Kevin and Liz Connolly. And this is our beagle named RC. Like RC Cola, but it's ARCEE. She was named by my handicapped brother after the first female transformer. She was born in 2009, and my parents, hold on, my parents rescued her from a lab in 2010. And then we got her from them in 2012 when they could not care for her any longer. So she's had a good life after that, and thank you to Liz and Kevin for taking such good care of RC. And RC, oh my gosh, 2009 to 2025. That's a long life. What a good puppy. What a good puppy. Yeah. That's a cute little face on that. All right, next. Yeah, we got to keep going because there's a lot of pets here. Interesting, we didn't get one from Oregon, from the Big Tapper. But I guess their pet is a little hard to photograph. Here we go. Here's the next one from Megan McNally. Daisy, Delilah, and Delaney. They are nesting on my mom's coat on the kitchen table. Daisy's in the middle, Delilah is on the right, and Delaney is on the left. They were helping my mom with grading homework. This picture was taken on December 2nd, 2013. Could you imagine trying to do work and you got these three staring at you? They're just looking at you like, that's the grade you're going to give? Really? That's the grade, huh? Interesting. Well, I mean, I wouldn't give that grade, but what would you give it, Delaney? Oh, yeah, I'd give it a C. Yeah, me too. But you're giving it a B? Okay. Okay. What do you think, Delilah? Delilah snoozing on the coat. Anyway, that's a little made up scene. Anyways, there you go. There's Delaney, Daisy, and Delilah. Next up, our good friend Fish Laugh sent in this classic photo of Frankie. This, I This photo is very, very familiar. I feel like I've seen it before, perhaps as the cover of a song, an album, a single. Maybe it's a song called Frankie. I don't know. But there's Frankie and Frankie's toy mouse. And Frankie's very, very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kitty. So thank you to Fish Laugh for sending in Frankie. We love Frankie. Everybody in the chat, look, people are saying hi, Frankie. And Eve Valdez is saying, so cute. Yeah. Gorgeous cat. That's what people are saying. All right, next we've got from Rob Price.
Hi, buddy.
This is Fiona, and she is a big fan. She is a world famous Cocker Spaniel.
What?
Yeah, world famous. Yep, world famous. I mean, look at her. It's Fiona, world famous Cocker Spaniel, and that is your pal and favorite Marine, Rob Price. Thank you for your service, Rob, and thank you for your service sending in Fiona for us to enjoy. Look at that smile.
I like the paw print whoopee blanket.
Oh yeah, the whoopee blanket has paws on it, and
She's all dapper in a bandana.
yeah, look at the smile. I like how the paws are in the foreground, so they look like big giant paws. You know?
Cocker Spaniels kind of have big paws. They don't have a big puppy.
Very, very nice. Fiona, thank you so much for sending that in. I mean, Rob, thank you for sending in Fiona. Next up, Kathy Inglis.
Puppy.
This is a few days after Halloween 2024. Lilu melts my heart when she makes herself comfy on the couch. You're all welcome to call her Lala. But it's Lilu is the name, but you can also call Lilu Lala.
I love you.
I like the stripe up the nose that continues up to the forehead. I think that's... It looks like wearing like a mask or something.
Puppy, puppy, puppy.
Super cute. Super cute and comfy. That's just like a couch made of whoopee blankets. And Lilu looks very silky, wouldn't you say? Like if you pet her, she'd be very silky. Yeah. All right, Kathy, thank you so much for sending it in. Now, you're probably saying, is this whole thing going to be cats and dogs? Strap in, because the answer is no. It's not all going to be cats and dogs. Because from Julie and Veronica, we got fish.
Aw.
And Julie and Veronica write, this may be dumb, but these are our fish. Smokey. This is Smokey. And then this is Pyrenees. Veronica named them both for mountains and fire. On top of Old Smoky. Is that the mountain? Smoky and Pyrenees. You got to keep them separate because they get really mad. They go, "Ah, rah, 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 rah." They start fighting with each other because they're called beta fighting fish. Beta fighting fish. I remember one time I had a beta. I had a beta for a while. And this was like 15 years ago. I had a beta fish. And I set something down next to... I didn't know that they fought each other. I mean, I knew they were called fighting fish, but I didn't think that they actually would fight each other. And I set something down next to the tank that was reflective. And the fish was just going crazy at their reflection. And I was like, oh, no. And so I was able to move it away. But I didn't realize that's what happened. Anyway, so thank you to Smokey and Pyrenees for being here. And thank you to Julie and Veronica. Next up, oh, this is one of my favorites. This is from Andrew Hager. For your pet parade, I present this picture of my grandfather, who we proudly call Pappy, sitting with the tremendous trio of Penny, Peppa, and Toby behind him. So Penny, Peppa, and Toby is in the back, up on the couch. I'll admit, Penny doesn't look exactly her best, but I chose this photo because I wanted something to introduce you to my Pappy. He is right as rain and living it up in his roaring 80s. He's basically the Dick Van Dyke of my mom's side of the family. So we've got Penny, Peppa, Toby, and Pappy. And I don't know why you're saying Penny doesn't look her best. I think they all look adorable.
Beautiful.
And I bet Pappy's loving that. He's got all the dogs. He's just like, all right, you can all come sit on me. That's the only Peppa that is not on our lifetime ban. That is correct. So much floof. That's what Leo says. So thank you, Andrew, for sending this in. I hope your grandfather doesn't mind being called your pet, but I'm sure we're just teasing. We're just teasing. All right, so thank you, Andrew. Moving on to Vinny. Vinny's got 2 cats. Oh, no. I didn't put their names. Oh, my gosh. They have 2 names. I'm so sorry. Vinny, you're going to have to say in the chat what their names are, because I copied everything. I copied Mom adopted these 2. She was a theater lover, so their names are just so. But I forget the names, and I don't want to guess. I don't. Yeah, Vinny's in the chat. Vinny will say their names. Gilbert is gray. Sullivan is white. I knew it was something. So it's Gilbert and Sullivan. So this is Gilbert. Thank you, Vinny. I'm sorry I didn't copy that part. I copied what you wrote, but I didn't copy the names. Gilbert, and here's Sullivan. Sullivan's doing some physics calculations on some sort of thing. And then here's the thing. I said everybody can just send in one picture each of the pet, but I kind of fibbed a little bit because Vinny sent in a poem. I also put in this picture of Sullivan trying to bite a plant or glass through a plant. Anyway, so Gilbert and Sullivan, thank you, Vinny, for sending these in, and we appreciate it. Now, yeah, those are big chompers. Listen, as a tooth expert, being a tube of toothpaste, those are some good teeth.
Yeah, remember I got bit by a cat once?
Yeah.
On my toe?
Yeah, and you had to go get a shot.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't aggressive. He was just playing with my sandals.
Kevin says this is a cat abacus or a catabacus. Anyway, I tried. Okay, this is from our good friend Joe Valdez. This is Rocky sleeping. It's Rocky sleeping. And there's the purple monster, and then there's the pet parade thing.
Puffy.
He's very puffy. Joe, is he very soft? Is he very soft? Fishlaugh says, last night I dreamt I had a goat, and I was having lunch with Jerry Seinfeld. Sorry, I can't provide a picture. He is the softest. That's what E. Valdez says. And then Joe says, yes, with a thumbs up. He is the softest. He looks very fluffy. He's got a big fluffy tail. Joe, thank you for sending in a picture of Rocky, and thank you for taking such good care of him.
We named him Rocky.
Yeah. All right, next from Britt Blank. We've got the black kitty is Desi Arnaz.
Ooh.
So here's Desi Arnaz.
Desi Arnaz was on the Brady Bunch.
Yep. This cat was on the Well, I don't know if this cat was on the Brady Bunch, but there's Desi Arnaz. And then we've got Jack Meower. So we got Jack Meower and Desi Arnaz. And then, this is very funny because Britt sent this in. This orange kitty is Reggie. And you know what Britt said about Reggie? You've met Reggie. And that's true. I have met Reggie. Because Reggie is a Knott's Berry Farm cat. And he runs around backstage at Knott's Berry Farm. And I have met Reggie. He will not get close to me. He was staying far away from us. But anyway, and you can see he has his own cart. I bet that seat is super warm. It's in the sun, and it's that vinyl material. And he's like, So anyway, there's a couple cats that live at Knott's Berry Farm, and Reggie. So thank you for sending those in, Britt. We appreciate it. All right. Next, from Kathy Evans. Look at this guy. This is a picture of my friend's cat called Spike. That's Spike. And Spike enjoys Coca-Cola and blending into T-shirts. He's very small. But he enjoys the original taste of Coca-Cola. Very, very cute.
I like the old school digital watch too.
Oh yeah, it's like a Casio watch. He looks like a Spike. Hey, what's up, Spike? Yeah, Leo Montfort said small. He looks very small. And then, let's see what else we got. Oh, you're going to love this one, Mary Bell. From E. Valdez.
I love them all.
Yes, I know you love them all. But wait till you see this. Ladies and gentlemen, from E. Valdez, the one, the only, we've heard about him before, Chucky.
Chucky. Hi, buddy.
And E. Valdez says, this is Chucky guarding me from a squirrel.
Hi, eyebrows. Hi, buddy.
So look at those ears. He's got floppy ears like Harvey, but these ears are much bigger than Harvey's.
Hi, buddy.
And that is Chucky.
What a beautiful picture.
Yeah, that's a great shot. And listen, when you got squirrels around, you need somebody to protect you from the squirrels. You know what? How many squirrels Harvey protects us from? 0. He kind of looks and goes, huh? Yeah. There's a squirrel. Anyway. So there is Chucky. We salute you, Chucky. Ba, 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 ba.
Named after like Rugrats Chucky or
I think it's Child's Play Chucky. We'll have to ask E. Valdez, but I'm pretty sure.
Charles Lee Ray?
Charles Lee Ray, maybe. I think it might be Chucky. I'm your friend to the end. That's my Chucky impression. It's not that good, but Harvey does protect us from lizards. That's true. Child's Play. That's what E. Valdez says. Child's Play. All right. Classic. Next. From Just a Girl 329. Hello, my name is Lorelei.
Oh, honey.
And there is Lorelei, and Lorelei is judging you all through this picture. Lorelei has opinions on every single one of you, and they're not good opinions. She is like the weasel in the talent show at Puppet Up Uncensored. No, she's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at how beautiful Lorelei is. I like the purple collar.
Oh, she's fancy. Yeah.
She's very fancy.
She's like
Very
the
fancy.
queen.
She's like the queen. That's right. Just a Girl says she was kind of like, why are you pointing that thing at me when I was taking her picture? That's a Harvey. You get out the camera, Harvey. Like, if Harvey's like sitting there looking cute and he's not moving, the moment you take out the camera, he looks away. He's like, nope. Nope, you got to talk to my agent.
Go check on the rabbits.
Okay. So there is Lorelei. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lorelei. Thank you for sending that in. Just a Girl. Now, here are some characters you probably recognize. Here is Jagger, sent in by John B. DeHaas. The beautiful Jagger with his white spot on his chest and on his neck and his big floppy ears. Don't face shame resting cat face. I wasn't shaming. I'm just saying very, very judgy. That's all. Cats are extremely judgy. Look at that big smile on Jagger. I wish John was here to tell us about Jagger. But we're very happy to have Jagger here. Looking for something to chew. Indeed. Indeed. And you can't have Jagger without Luca. Look at that picture of Luca. Look at that picture of Luca. Remember when John first got Luca, Luca was always go into the crate and everything and not hang out at the house. And Luca is just fine now. Just beautiful. Just needed some time. Just needed a chance. Every dog deserves a chance.
That's right.
That's what Maribel says. So there's the beautiful Luca. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are pleased to announce, usually the Grand Marshal goes at the front of the parade, but this time the Grand Marshal is at the bringing up the rear. Our final entry into Pastey's Pet Parade, bop-ba-de-beep-boop-bop-bop, Harvey! Now, you will all need to know that a committee of 12 met last night to decide which photo was going to be submitted for Harvey's photo, and this was the one that was... Actually, everyone in the committee said, you'll just have to pick one because we can't choose. They're all adorable. And so this is the picture, which actually, this is my personal favorite picture of Harvey, because I just think he looks so cute. He's looking up. There's leaves all over the place. So we would like to thank everybody who sent in their pets. Mary Bell sent in Harvey, John with Luca and Jagger, Just a Girl with Lorelei, E. Valdez with Chucky, Spike with from Kathy Evans. We got Reggie, Jack Meower, and Desi Arnaz by Britt Blank. We got Rocky by Joe Valdez. We got Sullivan and Gilbert and Sullivan from Vinny. We got Andrew Hager with Penny, Peppa, Toby, and Pappy. Don't forget Pappy. We got Pyrenees and Smokey from Julie and Veronica. We got Lilu from Kathy Inglis. We got Fiona from Rob Price. We got Frankie, cat with a song written about him. Look it up on the internet, from Fish Laugh. We got Megan McNally with Daisy, Delilah, and Delaney. We got Kevin and Liz with RC. We got Chris Whitelock with Sasha, Lando, and Connie. And then we started with Sharon Whitelock with the same trio, Sasha, Connie, and Lando, watching the F1 races. We want to thank all of you for sending in your pet parade photos. We will do another one of these sometime in the future.